How's everybody doing? So, I wasn't going to talk about Phil the Advice Show, but I decided since I'm not seeing a lot of people being honest, you're not being honest to yourself and you're not being honest to each other, that I would take it upon myself to kind of just throw some truth into this. Now, some of you not going to like what I have to say, but it's not about you liking what I say. What you need to understand is that what I'm about to say is the truth. Okay? Okay, so Phil the Advice Show, I used to be subscribed to him. Okay? He was one of the first people I run into here on YouTube. And yes, I admit he shares some great stories. He put his commentary on it. And I enjoyed that about him. You know, if I need to know something about something that went on, I know I can put in Phil the Advice Show and he will have already spoken on it or will really soon. And that says a lot for at least his work ethic. I may not agree with his stance upon the situation, but what I know for a fact is this man is a hard-working guy. He's putting out content that is useful to me and to most of us as black people. Now, that's the positive. The one thing that I dislike is the fact that Phil has lied. He's not being honest now. He was not honest then. And Phil, if you're listening to this, you need to just be straightforward and be honest. Because you know most of your supporters are black women. And see, we as black women, although they tell us that we cannot be logical, we most definitely can be logical. We could be compassionate, emotional, understanding. We can absolutely say, well, you know, he loved who he loved. It's not like he has never loved a black woman because he was married to a black woman. He has black children. And, you know, if that woman who has married him has stood behind him and support him in what he is doing now, do you, boo? I just don't like the fact that he has lied and still is lying. So let me tell you exactly what I'm speaking about. Now, he will tell you once people found out that his wife did not look black, he started talking about how she's mixed, right? As if he was saying that she could be a mixed black person. When people were saying your wife isn't black, he kind of threw a spin on it by saying that my wife isn't white. You see how that spin works? You tell me, Bomb, you're not black. I say, what are you talking about? I'm not white. And because a lot of people tend to throw people in two groups, white or black, he could absolutely be telling the truth by saying that his wife isn't white. But nor is she black. He started using, well, my wife is a part of another minority. You know, he started throwing these things in. And what really upset me yesterday when he was explaining his situation is how he threw his black wife under the bus. This is why I'm making this video. Because he's foul. Not only is he foul, but he is the foulest of them all. Instead of him explaining, look, I was married to a black woman. That didn't work out. Now I'm married to this woman. He decided to tell us how he was married to a black woman. Ended up, in a home with no furniture, no this, no that, paying child support. He went into that whole goddamn spiel. And he didn't actually say that it was her fault, but all those black men in that area, as he was saying how that black woman, right? Because she may not, when she moved, she may not even had a home to go to. She may also not have had furniture. She may have needed child support so they could feed the children that he had with her. He threw her under the bus by making it seem like she destroyed him. He had nothing. I wonder when he tell you all that she had to go live with her parents, with his children, which tells you that she didn't have anything neither. They both starting over, except she has the children, his children. Why didn't he have his children? At least he had a place to stay. He may have not had furniture, but he had his own place to stay. But I digress. Ladies, we need to understand that some of these men, regardless of what you do for them, they will always find fault in you. Now, I'm not saying that he had to throw his new wife under the bus. I'm just saying that he, as a man, he didn't have to throw his children's mother under the bus neither. He could have said, listen, I was a single man. I was with this woman who supported me even when I didn't have a job. I love her. She loved me. I respect her. She respects me and what I'm doing. And this is what we have been doing together. He could say, well, my wife, she's in this with me, doing the research, looking for articles, helping to make sure things are straight. You know what I mean? Like, he could have uplifted his new wife without tearing down the ex-wife. But he didn't even take that opportunity because he knew where he was, and he knew as long as he downplayed the black woman, he will always get a group of black men who will uplift him. But will they throw their dollars at you like black women have been doing? This is what I'm going to say. I am a person who do not care about a person's skin color. I care about how I am being treated, how my community is being treated by those who may not necessarily be a part of the community. Right? So, in other words, I don't care who you marry, as long as you're marrying them for the right reason. And the only reason I care about you marrying the person for the right reason is because I'm supportive of my black brothers and sisters. I'm supportive of you. And do I think Phil is also supportive of black people? I do think that Phil has matured in his thinking from where he begun to where he is now. I still think he has issues with black women. He didn't have no problem calling a black woman a bed wench if she even thought about being with a man of another race. She's a bed wench. She's this. She's that. You should not be with people of another race. They're bedwenching. And yet, we find that he himself is a bedwench. Is it shocking to me? No. We have to understand, ladies. Some of these men, they are very manipulative. Although they'll claim that it's us, we are the manipulative ones. We are the ones looking to benefit. The men who say these type of things, these are the men who don't understand life itself, because we're all here to benefit from something. But I mean, it's always the black woman's fault, because she wants to benefit. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with what I have to say. I'm willing to take the hit. Women, black women have been supportive of Phil. I know that you are the people who are actually paying your money. There are some black men, but I bet you 99% of his supporters, and when I say supporters, I'm talking about those who are paying into his Patreon. I bet you they're black women. I bet you they're black women. Now, I'm not saying don't support him, because you heard me say a few things. I've said that his content, if it's beneficial to you, then why not? Just know that later on you cannot backtrack and claim you didn't know. Phil, you need to stop making it seem like you're hiding your wife. If this woman is standing by you like you say, stop keeping her in the shadows. And that's all I'm going to say about this. Okay? Sometimes it's difficult. You might end up losing some subscribers. But you know what? You might end up gaining a whole group, another group of subscribers. You'll be shocked. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy your evening. I'm out.